thanks. We're in a bit of a pickle. What's going on? Our crops were vandalized. Our wheat stalks are bowed, forced into strange. Okay, crop circles. Here you go. Here. You are sure? Hope you're right, but thanks. I'll help. Hey, Your Grace, how are you? Her question ends in a small squint of panic because we at the magical. Wisdom doesn't worry. I'm sure we can help. You stole another dragon egg, didn't you? I'm sorry. Okay. It's not that. It's we accidentally released one of our. Really? Again? But honestly, he's mostly harmless. Well, except for the crops. He's got a thing against grain. I don't ask me why. You just better find a solution yourselves. I'm so sorry. Your Grace, we're facing a terrible shortage. Our bakers are running out of wheat. Well, guess that'll have to do. My sweet highness, please forgive me for my slight delay. Your Grace. Oh, hey. We absolutely do not have time for such trivialities. Get lost now. The situation is serious, Grace. What is it? They weren't just rumors, Your Grace. The Kingslayer's back, and it's not alone. It's heading towards us this very moment, dragging an army of the dead in its wake. His words trail off as though the Kingslayer's icy hands were already closing around his throat. What should we do, Your Grace? But, Your Grace, what about you? Very well, Your Grace. Be careful, I beg you. Armin the Wise. You pierced the veil of arcane that no hand was meant to find, only to offer the void a heart already withered and unkind. I know why you're here, but I shall not give in, or the Empire will take us all. This holy seat grants your shadow no spark of grace. Return to the frigid soil with the rest of your regattables. Farewell. May the next soul finally come to thee. "100 years have passed since the fall of Emran the Wise, the hands of the empowered Kingslayer. Since then, the White Tower of Brazil has become nothing more than a lifeless relic. Having lost its fortress, the kingdom of Brunson once again finds itself under the threat of the Angler Empire. Just as it did in ages past, or centuries earlier, the Empire was already preparing to devour these lands. After fierce battles, fate seemed sealed and defeat inevitable, until out of mercy the gods bestowed the tower. This tower granted unparalleled strength to its knights, and an unexhaustible wellspring of magic to its sorcerers. But all these gifts, the most fearsome was that bestowed upon its sovereign. It was the power to foresee the future. 100 years has passed since the people of Britain have awaited the coming of a new sovereign, the chosen one who would awaken the ancient tower of Bristol once more, and it seems their prayers were finally about to be answered. Far from the court, in an humble country church, a wandering leper awoke to the sound of flames and chaos. Screams and a crackle of flames surround you, spreading the sound of death. To the shattered stained glass, you see armored figures moving frantically and bearing an emblem that you do not recognize. A cry of terror rises from the outside. Run, the Knights of the Empire are here. Must be one of them. You hear one of the armored figures shout, their voices. Dense black smoke floods every corner of your dwelling. Rush towards the entrance, but a flaming wall claps with a roar and seals off the main exit. The ceiling groans, or releasing a rain of ash. The entire structure threatens to cave in anymore. Amidst this blazing chaos, you are desperately searching for another way out. Your eyes meet those of a panicked cat. You managely escape unharmed, and the cat seems to be fine. Just as you start to feel better in the fresh air outside, the dull thud of an iron-shod boot echoes around the corner. A cry raw with pure rage tears through the roar of the inferno. Is anyone there? It worked. The night has turned back, and you breathe a sigh of relief as you hear the sound of his boots gradually fading away. But as you approach to trail him from the distance, you watch in horror as he reaches for a child trying to flee. The knight turns towards you and charges, consumed by rage. He hunts you down for some distance, driving you to flee until you reach the very outskirts of the village. This hiding place proves treacherous. The knight finds you with ease and blocks your escape. Locking eyes with you, he raises his arm, ready to strike. You murmur, "Paid off," and your attacker collapses heavily. Now defenseless, the Empire warrior lies helpless at your feet. This is your moment to act. Run away into the darkness. Forgotten and abandoned from everything, the wretched leper was looking for salvation across the old kingdom. And desperate and exhausted, a soft voice echoed in his heart, beckoning to a distant place. At the end of their journey, the poor soul finally reached the ruins of the tower, the last remnant of the once glorious kingdom of Bronzell. Something akin to fate seemed to guide their path to this forgotten place. At the foot of the tower, a few nobles seemed to be arguing once again. The royal selection had proven to be a disappointment. The door to the tower remained closed and the prophecy unfulfilled. Slipping through the crowd, the stranger reached for this legendary key adorning the giant lock. In their mind, the words of the prophecy echoed: only the true sovereign, chosen by the gods, shall be allowed to wield the silver key to the doors of the tower. And for them, the door opened. From that moment on, people called them the sovereign of the tower. So it was true. The words of the prophecy were true. I am Zur Alan, guardian of this tower. Remains, and I have waited all my life for the blessed day when someone would finally pass through those doors, Your Grace. And what a surprising choice from the gods, a choice etched by destiny with all due respect. But fear nothing more. Within these walls, the magic of the tower suspends all affections of its sovereign. Your illness will not progress any further here. You may not yet feel it in this state, but this advice is what's with all the big words? Stop it! Hell! It empowers the strength of the kingdom of the knights who serve its round table. Okay. Well, its power depends on the size of the realm it governs, and for now, our territory is limited to the country of Barazim. But here begins the rebirth of Brantonia. For only though the sovereign and the might of this advance shall we rally your... Gosh dang it. Shall we rally our neighbors under a single banner? The further our influence spreads, the more the tower shall awaken, and the more complicated it becomes. More knights may take their place at your table to share in its strength. Now pray, tell me, Your Grace, how is it that you came to this place? I'm not quite sure what brought me here, but I had to flee my village because of the Empire. I was attacked by the Empire, then my steps brought me here. By all the gods, so the Empire currently attempting to invade Brantonia after all these years of relevant peace. It is urgent than ever that we forge allies against this threat. For if they learn that the ancient White Tower has awoken, he pauses thoughtfully. The prophecy, the very one that described your arrival here, also mentioned a golden key, an artifact said to be capable of uniting the kingdoms, unlocking the tower's full potential, and who knows, perhaps curing you permanently. It's merely a legend, but after your arrival, I'm open to the wildest mysteries. At least, well, welcome home, Your Grace. Take your rightful place upon this throne. Many larpers lie ahead, many labors lies ahead, to be sure, but the towers has awoken under your regime. Rest assured that it will soon reign its former splendor and magic. Good morning, Your Grace. It looks like the tower has finally awakened for good. No more conditions and a trace screaming bias encountings at its door or drumming on its walls. To tell you the truth, I still can't quite believe it, but here we are. The man before you looks like he stands frozen forever, just to prove he's that loyal to you. If you do so permit me, Your Grace, I would be delighted to explain that your new role actually involves... What your new role actually involves, yeah. I'll just go with my gut feeling. With pleasure. Your new subjects are quite eager to have someone in charge again, and will come to you for help and gratitude on various matters. Some of these requests may require you to take the action, and the knights you recruited at the round table will help you do that. Be forward through they may serve you, they may not feel inclined to carry out every order. It would do you well to learn their preferences to avoid future headaches. Well then, is that all for now? Let me introduce you to every first knight. Man, why am I yawning? She is on her way and quite capable. She also happens to be my dear niece. But I take no responsibility for her punctuality whatsoever. Oh, hello. I'm terribly sorry. I got lost on the way here. I'm Lady Angela of Clevermont, Your Grace. How fair is my favorite knight? But I'm your only knight, Your Grace. Yes, which obviously makes you the best. Please continue. Whilst we have just met, I must trouble you with a request. Just a small one, really. I couldn't sleep a wink last night. The tower is quite cold and scary, you see. Do you think I could borrow a cat to lighten the mood a bit? My dear niece, you told me your request was of the utmost importance. But it is just a tiny cat. I mean, until the dusting and arrangements are complete. Sure, why not? Thank you. Thank you very much, Your Grace. I will name the cat after you. I should not keep your audience waiting and take my leave then. Who's next? Yo, what's up? Hello, I'm Ethan of Clevermont, your brand new official messenger from Clevermont. I bring a request from Clevermont. I see. I think I may require you to confirm one more time where you hail from. Welcome, what is the request? The people of Clevermont... Wait, what? Wisdom. The people of Clevermont begged me to present it to you with dignity. We lost it. The sacred relic, jade, amethyst, well, a nice little rock. It was a magpie that stole it? No need to use big words, I'll send a knight. Damage risk. Sure. The bells shall ring in the village to their arrival. Thank you, Your Grace. Who are you? Hello. Your Grace, was really looking forward to meeting you. Corin the blacksmith. Your aid would be gratefully appreciated. You see, I may have dropped my smithing hammer from my carriage in the totally not creepy forest between Milkford and Clevermont. Dropped or lost? No, not lost, just temporarily mislaid for 2 years. Not long ago then, huh? Curious to know how you stayed fit after 2 years without hitting the iron. Hellish calisthenics exercises, Your Grace. You have no idea how wonderful it is to channel overflowing physical energy such as mine. Roger that. I could teach you a movement or two when you have some time. Either way, I heard that you are hiring a bunch of knights for your round table. My hammer can restore relics to their rightful state. That might interest you, right? All you need to do is help me find my hammer. I'll send someone to find it. Thank you, Your Grace. Okay. Gallery? At least I awake from my slumber. Lady of the Tower. And it was a sight greets me. Speaking statue, what sorcery is this? And mine also, such a beauty in stone. You flatter me, dear sovereign. I'm the Lady of the Tower and its protector. How delightful to meet you. Long have I watched over these halls, but alas, how decrepit everything has become. It is not safe to wander too deep yet, my brave sovereign. Not the welcome you deserve. However, as I retrieve my powers, I will endeavor to restore your tower's rooms to their former glory. Your presence reawakens something in me. Will I be graced to see your fully... Yeah, why not? Whenever you wish, dear sovereign. Now that you've stirred me from my slumber, believe me, there are many doors that can be opened. I shall always be waiting for you here when you finish your day's duties. Okay. The Lady of the Tower allows you to unlock new rooms for the tower, giving you access to new features. New rooms can be unlocked by recruiting... Okay. Okay, no rooms available. Huh. Alright. Map room, inventory. Nothing in inventory. Cool. Map room. Welcome, Your Grace. From here you may issue actions that affect the world beyond these walls. Invite notable individuals to your court or send an aid to a village struck by disaster. For example, I'm not quite sure if there's anything available right now, but well, it never hurts to check. And everything else, you may also admire the map. A fine piece of calligraphy? Yeah, I think I said that right. If I may say so myself. From the map room, you can open the world map and perform some specific actions throughout. Audience requests allow you to invite a character to the tower on the next audience phase. Knights that are asked to come back later can be invited back through an audience request. If a location has been damaged following the failure of a request, you can repair this location from the world map in the map room. Let's see. Plus, oh, okay. So these places are giving me gold then. Okay, I don't see anything. Round table then, I guess? During the round table phase, you'll have the option to assign your available knights to any open quest. Assigning of knights is locked only once you end the cycle. To succeed on a quest, there are two main factors: having enough knights and reaching the quest stat requirement. Okay. Be aware that knights attributes, both known and unknown, will also influence the quest outcome. You can see the tags of the knights in the glow. Okay. Quests have also have a damage range, representing the minimum and maximum damage each knight can take during a quest. Some knights' attributes can also increase or reduce these values. Got it. Let's see. Assign. Okay. Now, let's see. Cycle in. Sleep well. Alright. Hammer lost yet again. The blacksmith temporarily misled her heavy hammer and the dense force between them. Okay. Oh, did she get it? Failure. Success. Nice. Good job. Once your quest is completed, the outcome is determined based on the knight's status, their attributes, and the knight's party size. The outcome of a quest will determine the experience points and gold earned, as well as the damage taken by the knight. Performing a critical or great success will increase each present knight's affinity, and perform a major failure will lower each knight's affinity. If special conditions are met, then some quests can have an unexpected outcome. The unexpected outcome can be positive or negative. Well, you did good. Follow up audience. I should have enough. Okay. Crips. Oh. Hello, Your Grace. Who's there? It's only me, Your Grace. The very humble demon of this tower. The seraphy voice, seemingly emitting from the strange padlock, slips into your ears like a trickle of warm honey. What are you doing here, you cursed creature? What do you want from me? I was locked away in this dark dungeon long ago, Your Grace. And like all the souls of this tower, I exist only to serve you humbly. Are you the voices in my head? I want nothing to do with you. How can I serve you? Maybe yes, maybe no. I want nothing to do with you. My power is that of renewal and reversal, Your Grace. As your endeavors grow, bounds from and shattered nations grow or crumble, so too shall my power wax and wane, feed by your exploits. When you call upon me, your mistakes will vanish like dew under the morning sun, and with no word-ending price attached. I've heard enough. Don't forget me, Your Grace. Take this little lock, and you shall have met me. Guys, dang it! You shall have me at your beck and call soon. Impossible to get rid of me. He seems trustworthy. The demon power allow you to go back into any previous cycle of the current act while keeping all knowledge acquired so far, including knights, tags, and preferences and request requirements. You also keep your current sovereign. Okay. Also unlock new dialogue options for specific events of the quest line you've already started to explore. Note that after returning to a previous cycle, the audience that you will get may be different. Really? Okay. You can see how many times you've used the demon power in the sovereign menu. Okay. I don't really think that will be necessary for now. Map seems fine. Gallery. How's the Lady of Stone doing? No round table. Okay, audience. Oh wow, we got a few people. Okay. Hello. Allow my crystal clear voice to carry your delicate ears. Caress. Dang it. I am Arnold, representative of Belmont, noble region of the country of Grevis, renowned for its expeditional hunters and its fine equities, soft silks, sometimes even amongst, or even almost affordable. The Earl of... I am terrible with English. The Earl of Gunn has tasked me with meeting you as part of an internal mission. Indeed. Oh, move, you sucklag! It's me you've been waiting for. Damn, an official embassy of Marat from the country of government. And I too have a message, but bigger and more urgent than theirs. Where was it? Where was I? I have been asked to come. Oh, shut up, kid. Your Grace, respectfully, you shouldn't listen to those snobby, gobshot people. Those puny... Allow me to reply. It's not appropriate to give credit. And you dare to talk about good gastronomy? And you claim to represent a civilized country when you haven't even bothered to mask your traveler's odor. Calm down. I'll listen to you both. That won't be possible. The only one thing the two of us agree on is that the other has to go. Unfortunately, I agree with this point. If you listen to anyone, it can only be me. Okay, so the first... Funny how I get introduced to a demon lock that reverses time. Perfect. The country of government and its people remember well what the sovereign of the nobles is worth. You were being rude. Thank you. You just his pointed little hat before continuing. The Earl of Government wishes to establish internal contact with you so that we might have honor of introducing ourselves before entrusting you with a mission of the utmost importance. A mission naturally likely to earn you the alliance of our illustrations country. In exchange, of course, for a few heroic feats and possibly minor humiliations. Great, I hope that it's potentially deadly too. What is it? I cannot reveal any more than that. However, once I affirm our illustrations count that your curiosity is piqued, we will meet with you as soon as this noble schedule permits. Thank you. Oh, actually I know this armor. Nice, dude. Sir Govert of Normand, your grace. The herald said you needed help with some monsters. Your in-luck slaying wild beasts is my specialty. Trolls, dragons, spiders, bloodthirsty chicken. Your name? Name it. I'm sorry, bloodthirsty chicken. No, that's a turkey. The only bloodthirsty chicken I know would have been Borderlands 2, but no, that's a turkey. I guess you could still technically a bird, so if you do me the honor of welcoming me to your court, my sword will be yours. 7 strength, 3 charisma. Let me think on that. We'll accept. You will not regret this here, Grace. Nice! We got another guy. Rubber bubblegum? Oh, Your Grace, did you have any crispy dreams? Come with a matter of the highest importance. Nobody ever asked for my opinion. Never, ever. So I decided to give it anyways. I hope it doesn't bother you. Are you listening? Yes? No? Maybe? Your ears, they look so observant. I feel uncomfortable. There's something that smells bad about the situation standing before you, both figuratively and literally. Okay, I was wondering why I was seeing flies around him. Please continue. There's a goose, but not your everyday goose. A general goose, a war goose. It's taking control of the public baths. It's blocking the entrance. I haven't bathed in 15 days. Your Grace, the children cry. You must send help before this goose claims further territory. I fear no soap can save you. Take this gold and leave the Ragan region, I beg you. The smell, I'll send a knight to handle the goose immediately. Thank you, Your Grace. I'll go now. Slowly, sideways, so the goose doesn't see me. What the heck just happened? Whatever just happened, I'm better now. Your knight nailed it. My hammer was by the river near the old mill, so it wasn't really lost after all. Nevertheless, your round table shall be filling to the brim soon with knights. All we need now is a warm, heated forge, and those rusty relics could be yours again, Your Grace. Oh, hey. At the Wednesday market, some fella's been selling vegetables with human faces. Say it ain't his fault, but I swear one pepper had the spitting image of my aunt, Marla. It's witchcraft, plain and simple. You got to do something. I'll buy his entire stock and consult the oracles. Just make soup, no face in soup. I'll call for this merchant's arrest. Requires. Very well, Your Grace. I'll let the others know that you've taken an interest. People's... Wait, what? People's satisfaction. Kitty, kitty, please come down. The head cook won't be pleased to find you up there. The girl is trying to coax down a kitten curiosity wandering amongst the kitchen spice shelves. Oh, Your Grace, have you come for a drink or perhaps a snack? There's not much to snack from it. That's a cute little fellow. Hey! Cool, new feature discovered. Look at this little black paws. Thank you so much for letting me bring your cat here. I named it after you, you know. No, Sovereign, get away from this flower bag at once. Oh no. Good luck cleaning up the flower. Of course, Your Grace. The flower will be as clean as a whistle. Hello. The tower has now been granted a new room. Anything else, Your Grace? Well, I'd like to talk, but I guess I can't. Hello, Your Grace. Thank you for allowing me to use this forge. I'm still setting things up, but I have a few relics to sell. Please take a look. Oh. Rusty sword, old sword, royal sword, rapier, sling, iron shield, bow, silver sword, true knight's sword. Shield of ground provides not only protection but also a tactical edge. A mirror axe. Oh, that's clever. I like that. Okay. Let's see. I have a little bit of money. Repair armor. Let me double check these guys. Where are my knights? Okay, strength, agility, and luck. And then my other guy is just full strength. Got it. Okay, so the forge. I'll buy this one. And I'll buy this. Thank you. I need to head to inventory. Okay. No, I need to head to the round table, I think. Equipment. Yeah. This one, you don't need the best charisma. For you, strength is more your speed, so that's what I need you for. Okay, so this is low charisma, low strength, wit and agility. Alright, I'll assign you to this one. And then I can assign him to this. I think hunt, duel, relic, recovery. Oh, really? As for her, diplomacy and scouting. Okay. Wait, do they all have different pictures? Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I think that's it for me. Go forward, my knights, and honor me. Let's see. The bloody magpie. Magpie stole the sacred. Alright. Clean keeper goes. Alright. Nice. Oof. Okay. So recap. Wits. Okay, that's what made it go. Animal lover, agility. Okay. Hey, wait. Nice. Is that a mule? I think it's a mule. Recap. Charisma. Yeah, fair enough. Strength. Okay. Follow-up audience. Okay. He gets 5 gold. Nice, you leveled up. Let's see. Good amount of gold. Cycle 3. Cool. Let's go to the audience. Who's up first? What? Ah, so it's you. Dear neighbor. I don't like you. The man in front of you can't hide his surprise. Yes, it must be surprise. I don't know. I don't think it's surprise. I think I just want to smack him across the face for being a noble snob. I am the representative of the lands of Ghana. As you already know, we seek your attention in order to discuss a rather challenging matter. Try to impress me with this challenge. Nothing too dangerous for your knight, of course. Nothing complicated, nothing deadly at all. Yeah, no, I feel like y'all are lying to me. To tell you the truth, a monster haunts the lands of the beast. Fear the beast. We discussed more restraints in the Stalic Forthments, did we not, dear? What are the actions of this beast? I began by declaring herds, then somehow I managed to rally our domestic animals to its cause. Our goats are being slaughtered, and our dogs have become its henchmen. This beast prowls through our village at night. By its 4-legged servants, the pack attacks our herds, leaving behind blood and tears before venturing into the woods. This pack demands your utmost attention. Your utmost. Perhaps you will find our solution where we now fail, perhaps, or perhaps not. I have nothing to lose by asking. We sent our best, but they never came back. Never come back. Okay. I don't like how the deadline's kind of covered up by the shield, but it's whatever. It's still early access. They might find a better place to put the shield. I think maybe like right here, or kind of maybe right next, like underneath the luck and charisma stat. What do we gain from it? Apart from trauma. I'll check it out. Expect no less. Send one of your finest knights to our lands as soon as possible until we meet again. I'll probably send both of them on it. Oh. Sir Alan, your grace, my greetings. Huh. If you're supposed to be a maid, remind me not to piss you off. Greetings, Alwyn. We haven't been introduced yet, your grace? Alwyn, recruiting into your service by Sir Arlen a few days ago. I shall be taking care of administrations, the little paperwork, and the major inquiries. My role is essential to the proper management of this tower. And yet you didn't even think to give me a room for my belongings, Arlen. I kindly request, your grace, that you promptly make the necessary arrangements for my accommodations. In return, I might have a juicy bit of gossip or two about your knights. I imagine we could dust off a small room in exchange for her service, your grace. Fair enough. What the hell? I've heard you're in need of great heroes, so I am. Sir Godwin of Vilder, the best knight in all the land. Yes, I know, it's a lot to take in. It's okay if you want to applaud or faint. I'm used to it. I'll have to say I'm also used to higher standards in this smelly sack you call a tower. But it will have to do. Do not worry, with me at your round table, your little realm will be very shiny and glory. I'm good. Yeah, but he has a high charisma. I'll send him away for now. I hope so. I can't let all this dust ruin my beautiful armor. I'll come back in a few days. Good lord. Oh, hey. Oi, your grace. Ronald at your service, and a sailor down in Grest. Gonna be your go-between with the folks here. Alright. Formalities done, yeah. I'll skip to the Bowen. Any chance you folks might spruce up the road to Grest, you know? The one that leads up here ain't that far, just 3 hours, but I'd be sure to help us ordinary folk. Yeah, why not? Yeah, reckon we're good at what we do, even if you ain't really seen it for yourself. Thanks, anyways. Yeah. Oh, it's over, your grace. The bats are quiet, but the goose and its eggs remain. It speaks to me. It honks inside. I am the vessel, I am the pond. I have seen the foaming truth. Honk. Guards? Oh, hey, what's up? Your grace, some missive have been delivered to you. They were carried here by a chicken and are carefully wrapped in what appears to be noble public lightened sheets. Well, snack time then. The tower has now been granted a new room. Anything else, your grace? No thanks. So many rooms. Hello, your grace. Perhaps you wish to hear some gossip? I don't really know anything about this guy. Very well, your grace. What? I didn't... Oh, I misclicked. I didn't get to hear the gossip. Dang. Let's go to the forge. See if there's anything. Okay, repairs 20. that's fine. Okay, so I can't rebuy those. That's good to know. Map room. Actually, check out the map room. Anything? He'll be back in a few days, so I don't need to send an invitation. Go to round table. Deadline. Oh, okay. Definitely that's 2 cycles. Mid. Oof. Alright. I'll assign you and assign. Can I assign both? Oh, I can only give it to one. Okay, I'll let you handle that. As for any other matters, Dark Cellar send in raid to search for it and bring it back. Your strength is high, which I think will help, but you don't have any luck or wit. I'd like to send someone else to help you, but hold on. Your charisma would actually get lower. For you don't have any charisma, but your strength would go up. I'll give you that just so your strength is good for this. Yep, confirm. I like the little. I like that. They look really cool. What was that? Oh! While tracking the horde, a descent seems to have emerged as the beast refuge near the Black Forest. What happened? Oh man. I'm glad to send you. Your animal actually almost made that a great success. Oh! Okay, I understand it now. So failure is this if my thing didn't reach high enough. Major success is there. Okay. Obtain rewards that follow up audience. Alright. That's fine. Wits, luck. I thought the strength would be better, but it's the mystery one. That's fine. I was bound to fail one task eventually. Your Grace, do you have a cup of tea? A little bird has shared a most interesting takes an extra 2 damage if the quest has failed. Oh. Okay, so you give me very well, Your Grace. We start investigating at once. Should you tell me their weaknesses or anything else? Okay. Yeah, they need their armor repaired. His is 50? Each repair goes up. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. Whoa. I, the Dragon Knight, dost extend my solutions unto thee. Is there any soul amidst this gathering with the power to parley? You are in the presence of the sovereign. And thou art the mere child in this realm. How mightest thou lay claim on this excluded throne if not I who have been crowned by the ancient adventure, limited edition true king himself, has traversed the domain of cities and so doth I challenge thee, stranger, prove unto me that thou art the sovereign this domain of the water, that thou canst gather London knights, lady, die folk to praise, and to stand on health against the Anglo Empire. Some information. Should thou falter or refuse my challenge, I take that with my own hand. I shall use existing forces if I shall inspire you said without hesitation, stranger. That is a subject of great importance. Four cycles of legends that this dragon knight, but I thought him long dead. Let us prepare for battle. I prepared a log of where other effects may be best placed in order to ensure our victory. I shall leave it to you, your grace, most astute judgment on what decisions to be most effective. Alright. Oh. What a surprise, dear neighbor. We have learned that your knights have overcome the dreadful pack of the Gobblish beast. May our dogs rest in peace. Deprived of its minions, now it seems to cause far less damage. The beast is still roaming. Indeed, dear. However, entering with the pack enabled us to gather information about the beast. The bodies of our domesticated animals show traces of magical influence that may have been the case of their compliance with the beast. Why do I feel like this is a rat fiddler situation? Or how is that phrasing? Animals seem to converge towards the black forest of Belgium, which considering narrows our search. What news this is to us, such a place to discover the beast's lair. Okay, we must discern the form of this creature before moving forward. Since this finds was yours, we believe the next step should belong to you. You do the work, all on your own. I hate you both. All three of you. I don't buy that. You're on your own now. I would be delighted to continue our assess. You are still free to decide how you would like to continue being of service to your neighbor. I really want the relic. Risk is low. Yeah, I'll take the relic. Nothing too complicated for your wonderful knights. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Until next time. Oh, Shepherd, your grace. We beg for your mercy. We're a humble community of wanderers, no harm meant. We look for shelter for just a few days. A bitter cold is closing in and our little ones are already shivering. We cannot sleep in the woods, not like this. With all due respect, opening our doors to these people, that would be a tremendous act of trust. They are strangers with none of the They are strangers with none to vouch for their integrity. What do you wish to do, Grace? You're welcome to stay here for as long as you need, and please stop shaking. Thank you, Your Grace. For the children will never forget this. We need more people now, so I have to be... So here you are, the famous sovereign. Charming. She looks at you with an air of superiority. Oh. The greatest locality of a pearl obscured by the lands, but one that is absolutely vital to your region. I shall be conveying to you the many complex from the common people of this land. Do you you have a request you wish to grace us with today? With what little you have going on at your round table, you could always come and weed my garden. It is in... I really hate you. Lets out a little laugh. You sense that you may be allowing yourself to be led around like a direct stiff. That's fine. Today I bring you 2 magnificent emeralds. They are sold by 2 merchants from Grest. Hand you 2 stones. One is huge and shines with a strange luster. The other smaller, the size of an olive, and glows warmly. Both are sold at the same price. The largest gem is a counterfeit. Wait, what? You don't mean that the larger one is a counterfeit? You mean you don't check what you buy? I shall have all jewelers imprisoned. That's fine. Okay, we reached 1. That'll teach me to hire the first expert I come across. What is this for? Noble certification, okay. Crits are calling. Oh, hey, Bud. Hello, Your Grace. What are you doing in the kitchen? Are you writing to someone too? Who are you writing to? A little sister. Aww. She'll be so proud that I have become a knight. I can't wait to tell her all about it. I'll make you proud. Just you wait. So what are you telling her? I was reckoning all the sensational things that have happened to me since this morning. My arrival in the audience hall and you who agreed to take me on. The moment I stepped onto the kitchen floor for the first time, all of it changes a man, doesn't it? I feel like I've grown up just such a long time. At least a few inches, Your Grace. He gets back to his letter. Nice. Good job. Well, Your Grace, you have thus provoked the wrath of the Dragon Knight, whose fury had not been felt for many moons. Do you think my attitude offended him? Good heavens, no. The Dragon Knight is a mere construction. He opposes you on principle, simply because you managed to open the ancient Tower of Beth. Something new, even during my wild youth in the days of the Terrius War, this old fossil was already well over 100 years old and driven by a sensitive vial. Believe me, I fear he would have behaved the same way with anyone who managed to ascend the throne. So I'm not special. Indeed. The advance being that it's safe that he won't hold a grudge and will accept your rule once you've proven your worth. That's good. Ah, my sovereign. I sense the formidable Dragon Knight looming within these walls. Are your beautiful eyes everywhere? Of course, my dear sovereign, although it's difficult to pull my gaze away from your exploits. As the protector of this tower, I can feel every ripple of energy that passes through these walls, and the Dragon Knight is already familiar to me. He once sat at the round table during the reign of Ermin the Wise. I remember a fearsome young warrior with strength forged through unyielding values. Under Yerman's rule, I seem to recall that the kingdom flourished, but it's hard for me to remember further details. Perhaps the Dragon Knight feels a certain longing for that era. But I have no doubt that you'll be able to succeed in proving your worth to him, my dear sovereign. Well. Your Grace, quite a delicious challenge you've been given, isn't it? Doesn't seeing me threaten make you happy? Me? Oh no. Don't take things so seriously, Your Grace. After all, if things were to go wrong, you'd need only use my power to make a few small adjustments, wouldn't you? Perhaps there's a spark of curiosity to see if you are actually good enough to manage without me. I think I'll be able to manage. Alright. I don't see anything on the map. So let's go to that one. Okay. Deadline duration. Your agility is what I think will help out the most here. Now for the next thing. Yeah. Strength is what needs here. Your charisma's low, but it's not 0. If you say so. The charming needs help maintaining her charming little garden. Sonite who isn't afraid to get his hands dirty. I'm sorry, bud, but I need someone. You got the best strength around me, dude. You okay with that? Wait a second. Assign you to the relic. No, I can't do that. Yeah, I'm sorry, bud, but I need you here because your strength is so high. I know you don't like that, dude. I'm sorry. But if you get it done, you get me a relic, so... I know you're not pleased with it. Modestly sized wolf. Okay. Nice. Hey, appreciate that, dude. Now you're level 2. We could attempt some sort of acrobatic display to crush the enemy moral during our next mission. What do you think, sir? I love the idea. A frantic bit of footwork, a voluptuous sway of the hips, and boom, and launch into the air like a majestic champion court. Before executing 3 pearl salutes and landing angrily right on top of our opponents. Yes, and we would finish with a sparkling victory pose, arms to the heavens, chin held high and knees bent at a 45-degree angle. I'll certainly impress them, sir. Cool. Any cup of tea? Little bird has shared a most interesting. Fortune, a chance of a score bonus if it grants a better outcome. Thank you. Alright, the gold I don't think will be a problem, but getting that many people will be the problem. And this dude again. Yes, the count is, it shouldn't as be all. I'm surprised not even our best hunters were able to track that creature. I doubt that. I doubt that. Not a single hair. You're lying to me. You're all lying to me. Contrary to our expert, the famous beast turns out to be a simple wolf. Yes, just a wolf. Shouldn't you be glad about this? Don't misunderstand me, dear neighbor. We are glad, but hunting and tracking are our specialties. To think that we would excel at this all over us. Yeah, your pride and prejudice, whatever. Perhaps we are premature in our judgment. We must kill the beast. Kill the beast. So it's up to us to do the dirty work. Your hunters are unable to do this instead? Your nights are unusual, but I must admit that they are very effective despite appearance. I don't like y'all at all. Our best men are away dealing with another matter. You are our only option. In reward, at least I can assign 2 people to it. That's something. That's something. At least I can assign a few people. Hi. If it's a staring contest, I'm winning. Quite a tower you have here, Your Grace, but a bit dusty, reeks of magic, but I quite like the mode here. Name is Ursa. By the way, I've been roaming these lands for a couple of years. To tell you the truth, I'm bored to death. Do you have a bunch of exotic and unusual quests you could set me out on? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Oh, you have magic. Good morning, Your Grace. My name is Jerlin. Ah. And I will be responsible for representing the interest of the inabilities of Rosen and your lands, if that suits you. Perfectly. Rosen was the capital rest until the resurrection of this tower, but if it's still a major tourist destination, am I missing something here? You know each other? I'm feeling dizzy. Anything else? I came to bring you our first request. Organ appears to have been stolen. Since then, groups of occultists, and nobles have been accusing each other, each seeking to pin the blame. We need someone to sort this out. We had called upon the clairvoyance of the Great Witch. Oh, clairvoyance of the Great Witch Beldun, but she is said to have gone off to do some therapeutic research in the East. I think for right now, I need the gold more for right now. Hello. Oh, hey, it's you, buddy. We have a new attraction in town. See the river that winds through the middle of the clearing? Well, there's a new barge, beautifully decorated, by the way, all in black with some strange dolls in tattered clothes. It quietly floats the river through the city around midnight. I'm not happy about that. But every time I tried to wave at the crew for a tour, the barge disappears into the darkness for some trick I don't know. I think it's a ghost barge, Sir Elith. A ghost? No, you must be mistaken. Oh, by the gods, it must be a haunted barge. Well, the same thing. So... Okay, we have a new night mapping. The witch. I'll send an invitation. I don't care about him. Yeah. The forge. That'll cost a lot. Strength and agility. Okay, I have an idea. Round table? Alright, I will give you this cancels out what I just gave you then. Also, let me give you... Wait. So that'll cancel out the X. Oh wait, am I... Oh, you can only have one? Dang, okay. Let me think on some of these. Her wit's good, so I would like to send her on that. Yeah, I think you'd be the best one for this. Strength-wise... Oh. Wait, hold on. No, I would like to send them together. For this one... Ah, crap. You don't have it. I would need to send the other one with her. Dang, all these requests. Okay, hold on. Let me assign her and him to this. And I can assign low charisma. All these are requiring charisma. Okay, I guess I need to assign that dude. I don't want to, but I guess I gotta call him back. Fine. Don't want to do that. You're not assigned to anything. You're kind of a round table. Rich really needed here, and I can't send you out. I'm sorry. Oh, hey, thumbs up from. Nice. Alright, let's see what happens. Nice. Okay, so he lost a little bit of armor. He did too. The beast has been destroyed. Okay. But a spectacular transformation in its last breath suggests that it was actually a werewolf. Ah. Well, thanks for all that help. I appreciate that, guys. Okay. Scores between... Wait, scores bonus when equipped with cheat. Really? Huh. Well, first off, let me... Oh, I can't assign anybody right now. Because of the audience and all that. Fair enough. Greetings, Your Grace. My name is Gaiden, and beyond that, the mist thickens. My origins are a mystery even to me. My past is the haze of shadows. You're being edgy, my dude. Abhorrent truly to be so intriguing and yet unformed. It does not to know more about you. So, what do you want? I've heard tales of noble deeds of knights with shiny names, even shinier armor here. I seek purpose, a possibly dramatic lightning. Both seem plentiful around here. You have high charm and wit. I'll accept it for now. respect. Very isolated city. I am here and I brought my goat. The beast planted firmly behind your visitor's size. Okay, sorry. The beast planted firmly behind your visitor sizes you up as if calculating the best way to humiliate you in public. So basically, if there's any known Hillabello and Milkford, will be the ones to come see you. You notice suddenly beginning to nibble at the hem of Daisy's dress. Of course, anything else? Alright, so I also wanted to let you know that a barn collapsed in Milkford. Some animals got squished. I'll spare you the juicy details, but a little bit of coin for rebuilding wouldn't go amiss. That's fine. Eyes remain fixed on yours. Her pupils, like tiny black knives, stare at you murderously. Deep inside, you feel an unspoken message. I'll be back. Oh. Well, Your Grace, what could possibly be a compelling enough reason to tear me, the Great Witch, away from my long-awaited holiday? I heard you were the best witch in the whole kingdom. Of course I am. Do you think I spent 20 years inhaling fog fumes for fun? But I appreciate your interest in me, Your Grace. I must admit that the tale of a leper opening the mysterious door of this tower single-handedly has piqued my curiosity. So show me this little world of yours, Your Grace, and I'll provide any potion you will need for your kingdom. Provided, of course, that I'm paid my due and that you find me a suitable quarter in this dusty tower. Okay, I just need to double check. Your charisma is the same. I'm gonna recruit him, just for now. Oh, hello. Each word crossing her lips seems finely chiseled by the very hand of the gods. Lady Hala in person, to what do we owe the honor of your presence? Ah, sir, I must cruel affection. To introduce myself, I am Headley from the lands of Ordofan, Your Grace. The greatest maestro these lands have ever known. I am your most devoted admirer. I was even among the crowd during your last performance. That is not quite what I wish to learn, but thank you for sparing me the tedious details. Yet, mark the irony, what remains of a bard unable to finish her song? I intended to travel through the Barene province, celebrating the return of the great sovereign of the White Tower of Brel with a victorious melody. Studies you as if searching for a trace of the myth between your brows. I mean, I'm wearing a mask, so I don't see how you would know what I look like. Your legend in short, but now as I polish the final varies, I find myself hesitating, and I have no desire to sing of nonsense. In order to avoid creating a legend of falsehood, I thought it best to obtain the information from the source. So tell me, my dear sovereign, how would you describe the kind of region you aspire to? What legacy would you wish to leave behind? Reason, a cold balance, and unfailing measure. Discipline and order, a steel that boasts in nothing. Open heart, protecting the weak. For nothing in this world is truly serious. Duration? Yes, quite that aligns perfectly with my initial vision. My hesitation was but a comma in an ocean of certaintations. Smooths the folds of her tunic and draws herself up slightly. Thus allow me to present the first draft of your epic great. Your Grace, written in
between the moor and the fen, Nimrod built will shine anew, white stone upon a sky of blue. There, look there stands the tower, proud and fair. There stands the tower, as bold and strange as Arneb's reign. Our ruler shall be brash again. A monarch must be free to jest, so none may know which move is next. There, look there stands the tower, proud and fair, the sovereign tower.
Okay, that was awesome. What a voice, as if it fell straight from the celestial peaks. He wipes a few tears from the corners of his eyes. My deepest thanks, Lady Hilda. Now there is a ballad that restores the liturgical heritage of our lands to its former glory. Think nothing of it. I should be the one thanking you. And in fact, I'll give you 2 free passes for my next... Goodbye, Your Grace. Embarrassed. I get it. Your Grace, pirates. Pirates attacking Brest. They've not given us trouble before, but it seems that our charming little village was just along their scenic route. We're holding out, but we can't keep this up alone. Oh, I got the perfect guy for you. Thank you, Your Grace. We'll hang tight until your knights get there. Our knights should make the haste, Your Grace, or I fear we shall suffer a similar incident to the Milkford tragedy. Now you can come. You did it. You had doubts? Not a single moment, dear neighbor. Your Grace, our knight has reported something strange about the beast. Yes, strange indeed. The hairy creature's turned into a naked creature, turned into a human, with hands and feet. Are you implying that it was some kind of werewolf? Not quite the legend of those that transform under a full moon, given that the rampage had been going on for months, but it was quite similar. Okay, we salvaged the tide. It's yours, dear neighbor. As additional thanks, you may count Governor as your ally from this day forward. We are allies, joined at the hip. That works. We are proud to have your support and that of Graveshore Count. Let us convey in detail the alliance soon. Okay, well now I just need to... Hey, which tower? The tower has now been... Anything else, Your Grace? Sadly, no. Hello, Your Grace. This tower is acceptable. Feel free to consult my services. Strength, agility... Okay. So you... Fine drink, well preserved with rare spices to show prestige, not meant to be consumed, but to be offered. Magic. Is this... Alright. Now here comes the fun part of trying to get everything done. Alright. Map room. It is heartening to see that your story is already inspiring the greatest artist, isn't it? After all, the people of Brent have waited a long time. Your ascension is a breath of hope that I'm sure will only grow with time. I don't know if I'm comfortable with all these. Great, I'll be the new icon of divine right. Cast aside your doubts, Your Grace. I firmly believe that people who have waited so long to be guided will now have to forgive any political missteps. We have known a century without a crown, sire. I myself grew up with tales of the old monarch, but long have I yearned to see any such individual rise to the occasion. Your arrival was the horizon we long awaited for in the shadows of the sleeping tower. What would you have done if I hadn't arrived? To my great demise, I was the favorite for the royal selection, but as it painfully observes, the door of the tower remained closed to me. Lack of a crown, I suppose, I would have ended up as the Count of Braza, even though the local nobles were doing their best to organize themselves. The pressure to find a vacant figure continued to grow until it became stifling. From the outside, it would have looked as if we were holding our own, but to me, it felt like suffocating under the weight of the whole world. His voice trails off into a long sigh. Alright, round table now. Alright. Who's the best wit? Alright, I assign you and you. Now for this, what's the double one? Okay, I need you and you. And she can deal with... You can deal with that one. And armor can be repaired. He's lost one. Okay, so y'all are fine. Just like, oh, you just got here. Why don't you like it? Yeah, I send you to the ghost barge. Wouldn't that be something you would actually want? Okay, so these are gonna take turns. Nice, nice. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. What was it? Ability. Okay, that's all fair enough. Level 3. Nice. I need a few more people. Your Grace, do you have a cup of tea? Magic ritual. What does that mean? Okay. I need to grab 3 more people. Hooded peasant. Greetings, dear sovereign. The wary voice of a man before you is the only thing that betrays his seemingly normal identity. Coming to you with a particular problem has been gnawing at me for days. I can't find sleep anymore. How should I put this? Please keep your distance from His Grace. The problem is that there is an imposter. You were saying. The prevalent blessing against royal assassinations, Your Grace, and it has just saved you from a most violent death. Indeed, it is highly effective if you are aware of its existence. This won't stop me from... Who sent you? Go to hell. I'm not sure we'll get anything out of it. You, the pretender. Your sentence will be reduced if you cooperate. Your guards escort the young man to the cells where his sentence is anything but reduced. I suppose we should thank him for that thrilling spectacle. Let us assume today's audience agrees. Yep. Oh. Greetings, stranger. Sovereign who rules over these lands, I have something to offer you. No, thank you. I've already got it all. What do you need? I only wish to offer you my warmest congratulations, which are a rare commodity. You have accomplished to hunt and bring down the beast of government. The best hunters in the region fail here. And when I say the best, I'm speaking of myself. Skill issue. My knights deserve these words. Those knights, I find them rather fortunate. You seem like a dependable leader, someone capable of handling operations with a finesse few strikes can manage. I am a lone hunter, the finest so for so many moons that taverns whisper my name, and that beast I've chased it for so long, knowing its tracks better than any my own pet. This wandering hunter solitude suited me, at least until I saw your knights in action. I see new possibilities. Yeah. You could always use the extra hand. Really. A strange request indeed coming from an even stranger sovereign. He seemed surprised, as though he hadn't been hinting at the idea with questionable subtlety. But yes, gladly, I had the odd feeling that I might belong here. Thank you. Oh. Good day, Your Grace. A pleasure to see you again. Who's this? Didn't expect to set foot here again, to be honest, but it turns out that your victory over the beast has raised known throughout Grescia. Do I feel a resounding resentment? Lana Hunter and representative, but at the Count's request, I will report back to you on any needs we may have, even if we are capable of managing it on our own. Something the matter? Nothing. Now that we are allies, some of our requests will be directed. Hunters remain your main contacts. The hunters failed to hunt down the beast in time to save our herds, Bellingham. For lack of information, I shall be delighted to see our new sovereign at their best. So one of your knights for a friendly hunt. Sure, alright. Considering I just got a new one. Thank you for humoring me. Baby Comberry is fiercely proud, but a victory in this hunt should convince them. I hope so, at least. Hey! Your Grace, there's a snake. No, a knot of giant snakes in government. Can we eat it? What do you mean? How do I put it? The tails of the grass snakes curling through the fields got all tangled up with each other, and now there's this sort of giant living ball weathering with serpents. I don't know. Yeah. We're exhausted, Your Grace. Might you grant a bit more leave to your royal workers before our weary bodies decide to strike? 6 additional annual days off to you. And there we go. I now have solved the problem for the things. Cool. So that was a good time. My dear Sovereign, thank goodness you're unharmed. I was horrified to learn of the attempt on your life, having been alerted the very moment that tower defense systems were activated. This man whom you have rightfully cast into the tower cells, should I curse his knights, my Sovereign? You're only allowed to haunt my knights. It is a duly noted, my dear Sovereign. I must admit I am surprised to see that these ancient magics has lost none of its splendor. The protective blessing has survived the refuge of time. Alas, I fear it is but a fragile shield. Should an army ever lay siege to this tower, I strike at you. This magical rampant would prove a major defense indeed. Let's hope you never have to face such a dire fate, my dear Sovereign. Alright, what do you need? Ah, Your Grace. I won't deny my concern regarding recent events and assassination attempt so early in your reign. It is utterly beyond reason. Finding out more about this man's motivations or origins would probably have eased my concerns, but alas, he remains perfectly silent in his cell. But I suppose I should be less surprised that this sort of thing happens in every region. Am I nothing but a tool of dark powers in people's eyes? Reasonably, Your Grace, it seems far too early for anyone to have formed an opinion of your rule and decided to act in such a reckless and open manner. Let us be optimistic. I'm convinced that with time you'll be proven. Okay. Perhaps you'll even prove that there is a certain advantage to leaving you alive. Alright, I'm gonna check the round table for stuff. Alright. Okay, so these guys are... where's the hunt? Friendly hunt. May the hunt begin. I know the wit is gonna be the hard part, but... Okay, good. I can pay that. Alright. Also Witch Tower. I'm going to need... Let me double check. What quest are you on? Wit. They need more wit. Okay. Witch Tower, we need wit. That's fine, I'll be able to grab the stuff later. Alright. This should be able to help you guys a little bit. Nice, they both like it. Next cycle. And here he comes. Okay. These people are still over there? Oh, they just went over there. Nice. Good job. Don't know what that one is, but that was good. Goat cheese. Oh, I know somebody who will appreciate that. Barely. Strength and luck, wits and luck. Okay, yeah. That's fine. At least you guys did good. Alright. I have everything ready. This is the moment. The hour has arrived, false sovereign. There I shall await tomorrow at first light, where the sun doth descend upon the lowest power of it. So be it. Be there, old and fair, and and all do. Okay. I hope thy nights are well prepared. Tomorrow then. Arnold stupidly shuffles forward towards you. You have never seen him embarrassed as he is now, and with good reason. The color of his clothes are outrageously bright more than usual. I look like a court jester. I can't help raising my voice. It's impossible. An unpredicted disaster. One's clothing rather does change a person. I will become like that honking man who occasionally wanders through your corridors, emitting that unpleasant odor. He still hasn't taken a bath? We have had a slight problem with the dye. Fairies, once again, well, I reckon that could be the case. Several others think it may have been the children who were trying to help us with our work. Okay. Let's investigate the fairies. Let's talk to the children. Give this one a fun. Oh, good morning, Grace. Did you sleep well? It is sure greeting cooler now, huh? Yes, and you? Pretty good. We're not too badly off here after all. We have a royally acceptable democracy. Couldn't be happier, huh? Well, until we opened the cells this morning. How can I put this? The prisoner you had locked up for the little murder attempt, well, he was no longer there, Your Grace. Someone get this incompetent buffoon out of my sight. No longer. Ah, wonderful. Anything else? No, that's all, Your Grace. I'm gonna have to go. I have people to imprison and whatnot. I'm trying to be nice. Oh, hey, it's you. Her words are stiff. Okay. Investigations. Do you have any good ones? A few, actually. How else do you think we tracked down? Good. Our water barrels are drugged, colorless, tasteless, but the effect on there. The hunt was a disaster. It's a miracle that no one was injured. It's gonna cost us 50 gold. Here. Here's some smoked meat to thank you in advance. Stop bothering me, peasants. You are wasting my time. Now let us dance, feast, and... Isn't that my throne, sir? Oh, it's you, Your Grace. This isn't what you think. I was just wondering what the view was like here. Turns out it's not that great if you ask me. You dare sit on my throne. Come now, Your Grace. It's hardly high treason. You only been here for a couple of weeks, haven't you? And all you had to do was open a door to become the new sovereign. If I had come here sooner, then perhaps I could have been able to. Picture it, the sparkling night. Well, too late for that now, I suppose. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. What's so bad about the view from the throne? Enough. Well, I don't think I'll be staying in this graveyard of a court for a very long. Fine by me. Your Grace, I imagine you're not unaware that the water in these jars now tastes of twilight rain. Even the air feels heavy with silence, thick, almost tangible, as if the stones themselves were holding their breath. What exactly do you see in our jars? I see there the shadows of way deep past, a legacy hanging in the air, thickened as stubborn fog, or perhaps simply limescale and delusions of grandeur. And yet there is something metallic in these aftertaste, a tad bit sorrow. Tempting, but I must decline. Last time I crossed that line of intimacy, it ended up poorly. My thoughts are occasionally clouded with recollections of that person, frankly. It's a burden I wouldn't wish on anyone. Sharing what? I take note. Yes, I'm afraid I have nothing more to offer now. Apart from my irresistible charm and unattainable aura of mystery, of course. Alright. Oh, hey, hello, Chris. Was just thinking about you. Oh, really? Really? No. about my country and its little colony. Leaning on a table, she's crushing a strange mixture with a mortar right next to a half-filled glass of orange liquid. Well said, a real treat. The fired twig from Brimwood, a little gem of mixology, cardamom, rum, and slippery spider porridge? In that order, otherwise you'll ruin it. Saw quite a few of these little critters crawling on the walls of your tower, so I took the liberty and made my mouth water. She presses the carcasses of poor animals with a disturbing level of enthusiasm. There are plenty in Brimwood too. It made me feel a bit nostalgic. So I decided to catch them and give them a new home in my throat. Warms me up and gives me courage. She lets out a laugh. You sure do ask a lot of questions. Let's just say I've always liked dragging my carcass around. And after rotting in the same spot for a while, you've got to do something so you don't die of boredom, right? You were wondering too before this, weren't you? Bet you can understand. She smiles mischievously as she pours and stirs her mixture into two. You're going to do me the favor of tasting it, aren't you? This is unworthy of a sovereign and of a knight in my service as well. Why not? Let's go, comrade. You clean glasses and raise yours to your lips. Bitter and strong, the liquid sets your throat ablaze and twists your guts. You flail, then choke, and finally spit it out in a panic. Not cool. Not bad, huh? I admit it's hard when you're not used to it, but guess you'll die it less ignorant. You should come to Brimwood one of these days. You'll give my comrades a laugh. Alright. I only have 3 nights. Okay, so I don't have much. So we need agility, which is looking okay. And we need strength. Okay. Let me head to the witch. I need... just enough. Okay, good. Round 2. I can't give you guys equipment. Not at least some decent equipment. Like, their agility's good, and their wit's really good. The only thing I'm concerned about is strength. Oh, yeah, but that's all I got for now. Dragon Knight looms imposingly before he ignites rage, burning his cage. Your fate will be determined here. Or fire the lightning, perfect highlight the curves. Finally, a challenge worthy of a knight of my stature. Almost a major success, but strength, yeah, that gets some people. That's fine. Nice, some food. Nice. Nice. Come on. Nice, nice. A little bit of armor. Agility, weights, wit. Yeah, wait, wit. I think wit is part of that. Nice. Yeah, that's why I try to give you guys as much strength as I could. Nice. Come on. Nice. Oof. Just, your knights defeated the Dragon Knight. He surrendered with a polite handshake and looked revigored by the fight. He'll be back soon. Thank you. Oh, nice. Everybody got a lot of. Are you going to keep your helmet on even when you're drinking? But of course, our armor is our pride and joy, is it not? Our badge of honor. Aren't you yourself fond of your shiny suit, sir? I love it. Just look at this beautiful reflection of mine sparkling on that soft silver plate. That's silver? Looks more golden, but whatever. I knew it. What, did I not have you investigate anybody? Thank you. Tis been 2 centuries since I hath savored a duel of such magnitude, young sovereign. Just how old are you? My knights are my pride. Thine devotion to thy knights surpassed thou self, I observe. Nevertheless, thou hast my solemn word, the country of Darkovitz now thine ally, young man. I correct myself, thy grace. Oh cool, everything went away. You hast defeated thine right valiantly, and granted me a battle I long sought to experience here. I bestow upon thee a token of my singular gratitude, a blade that once did unfathom all, lo, it is thine. Thus I would draw nigh by my truth wherever my hand so absent evident. A young man absurdly fragile next to the towering dragon knight nestles at his side. Permit me on this occasion to present mine esteemed great grandson Aaron. Nice to meet you, your grace. This feeble wit is no wise harder. I dare hope that beneath thy roof and in thy company he shall at least become a true man. I withdraw my attendant thy steps. What's up? The young man barely dares to look you in the direction. I would like you to make me a great knight, your grace, please. Okay. What? Hello, sovereign. You smashed this threat for now, but just imagine all this splendid chaos you missed by not trying otherwise. Start over if you dare. The real game is just beginning. Care to tempt fate? I'm good. Yay! That was cool. I see you. I see you there. That was a good game.